On today's video...
Even your voice is fat, man.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? I don't speak English.
I'm gonna tell you a story now in a different order to actually how I thought I'd be doing it, but all that toxic goodness is coming, don't worry guys. Straight after that game where the two grown men were shouting at each other, I queued straight back into trios as the lonesome fellow that I am, and my name's Ragtag, the greatest gutter tier gamer on the face of this earth, only to find another unhappy customer. It was a Wraith saying, "I hate this game." So I asked why. And the Wraith responded, "Why should we play as two in trios? There are plenty of players in queue." I was just glad that there was no screaming so far, but I felt my teammate's sorrow and wanted to cheer him up. So I just said, yeah, happens a lot, but we can do it, bro. And while those words might have been a complete lie, it didn't matter to me. It's better to think that you can rather than you can't. And I decided to do everything I could to make Mortem's day a little less gloomy. In fact, I was desperate to do so.
I'm out of light ammo. I'm getting hit over here. Reloading. Reloading. Slash one, bogey down. Need to recharge my contact with target. I'm out of ammo. Reloading. Champion didn't win that dogfight. Light ammo here.
Okay, wait, did you see that? I picked up the R99, I picked up the light ammo. I know I picked up the light ammo because it disappeared when I picked it up, and then it turned around and it's there again. Yeah, Apex Legends working as intended.
Wings out. Third party. Reloading. They spotted me. Grenade. Fire. Enemy down. Going to space.
I failed, and I couldn't bring my teammate that hope after all. And why was I so desperate to help my random? Because people shouldn't have to experience something awful in their sacred playtime, and that brings us back to the toxic game before it. Okay, right, let me just pause right here to say that I was AFK for the jump. Naughty boy, Ragtag. Yeah, I thought I could wait to go PP, but I ended up not being able to wait. I missed the landing, and then I could hear screaming coming from my headphones on my way back. So I did what any YouTuber would do, and I pressed record, and this is what happened.
Saying, what the are you saying?
You don't obey
What
to the
was
king.
You
I asked
talking
you
to me,
gently,
little
don't come with me in my building.
What the
Yes,
is
bitch.
that? I didn't come in your
So
building.
obey to the king.
I'm
Shut
so
the f*** up.
far from you.
Are you an immigrant?
Shut
Do you have your paper?
Oh my god. Yeah, you know, yeah, people like you, like just like yelling behind the mic and keyboard mouse, like, you know?
No. In
Yeah,
fact, I can
that's-
break your nose too if you want. No problem.
That's you, bro.
You have a
So
big
you
belly
can-
and you look
you
like a
can-
pig, mate. Even your voice is fat, man.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? I don't speak English.
Just play, shut up.
You shut up.
Marking our surroundings.
Bogey spotted out there.
Yeah, okay, nice.
Bangalore wasn't interested in this fight, and we were up against a full squad of 3, not knowing quite how to proceed, but Bangalore had words of wisdom for us.
You should come with the king. You will lose.
Wings up. Fox 3, visual clear, good tone. Grenade.
All Father, give me sight. Reloading.
Throwing thermite.
They're pushing,
thermite grenade.
back. They're pushing, back.
They're pushing.
Well, we probed their skill, Bloodhound got beamed, and this wasn't looking good.
Where do you learn English, mate?
I knew we couldn't 2v3, we needed to escape and get my ultimate going as soon as possible, but it turned out that this was going to be tougher than I thought.
We're under fire.
The distance between us is vast. Focus on your maps.
Wings up. Alert 5, Valkyrie on standby, ready to
I
burn.
grabbed the
Main
ring.
engine burn. Tables and automatic weapons.
Bloodhound down, and after he left the game, I licked my wounds, crawling back to Bangalore, who typed, "I take all the loot already." So I did what I always do. I was nice. Yeah, man, no problem.
Okay.
Then, as if by magic, Bangalore became Bangabro.
Got an extended energy mag here. Level 3.
Dibs.
Barrel stabilizer here. Level 2. Helps reduce muzzle rise.
Wings out.
I decided to chance my luck and even asked for help, and Bangabro provided.
Come.
Syringe here.
That's
Thank
got
you.
my name written all over it.
Pas de problème, mon pote.
Syringe here.
Hold up.
There is a drop behind us.
Let's reposition here.
What was going on here? I'd stumbled upon a player who was not only pinging me loot, but they even offered me up the contents of a care package. Thanks, man.
No problem, baby.
Wings up.
We were still at a disadvantage with Bloodhound's exit, but I was determined to have another go at that zone now because I had a scout, and it seemed like I'd made an unlikely ally who would back my plays.
Countdown.
I'm hit.
Taking damage. Spot. Double time it. Pop the smoke. Eat lead.
Behind?
Reloading.
I think they're getting third-partied.
Okay, yeah.
Should we fight?
You're right, let's go. You want?
Yeah, let's do it.
Just behind you. On the building. Above us.
Wings out.
Yeah, I got deleted, of course I did, but that's the fate of the gutter tier. But Mission Bangabro was still a go. Nice, good job. Nice one. GG, man, nice try. So perhaps you see now why I didn't want the redemption of our dear Wraith to fail, because while Apex Legends is going to be full of losses anyway, the last thing you want is for your teammate to bring a downtrodden attitude to match your own. I had to be more than that, if not for me, for Mortem. So I invited him for round 2.
AKA Kylie.
Our game was quiet, nobody to be found on the south side of World's Edge, which ultimately led us to go with the correct tactic when looking for action: fragment.
I think someone's trying.
Perhaps Wraith could tell that I was redecorating the building with wingman bullets and said to me, "I can put portal if you want." Do it, I said.
Phasing. Punching a tunnel.
Yes, that's right, we hadn't noticed that Rampart went off on some kind of solo expedition for the care package.
Wings up.
Hold your butts. Dropping. It's fine. I've been down.
Reload. Bend it down. Wings out. Wings up.
Grenade. Contact.
Mortem may have perished, but their banner remained.
Rings just a little further. 45 on the clock. Reloading. Last one down.
Nice kill. Well done.
Not much of a champ. Snag the banner.
A thoughtful respawn beacon from Rampart got us a swift revive so we could all loot up quickly and get to the next zone, with Countdown as our destination. But in Fragment, respawns are like lighting the signal fire for war, and it seemed like that's what we were about to get.
Look out, grenade.
Not you good. Up and out.
Splash one. Bogey down. Reloading.
Mortem finally back on their feet, but wounded. I protected the heal, and then we moved. But a pretender Valkyrie was skulking around here somewhere. Perhaps they flew off, and with round 3 now in effect, I had to get out of here. A few moments later, I caught up with that Valkyrie, downed by the stinging ring. But then something bizarre happened.
Reloading.
How is it that a downed opponent can still have purple armor completely intact? I mean, it wasn't the knockdown shield, that was clearly armor being smashed, and they were definitely downed, definitely crawling. Oh well, I mean, I guess Valkyries are just built different from the rest of you noobs. Then we finally made it to Countdown, where enemies awaited our imminent arrival, almost rubbing their hands together with glee. Well, whatever my team decided, I wasn't going to fall for the low ground trap. I took to the
Wings
skies.
up.
Giving my shields a recharge. Got one here looks scared. I don't blame him. Blanca's shooting at me.
Reloading.
Only 2 other squads left now, and they were already in a fierce battle, but better than that, it was outside the ring. And if you've been waiting for me to do something stupid, wait no longer.
Reloading. Radar shows we're not all in the way. Reloading.
Enemy down.
Give me some help here. Don't in my crosshairs.
Another enemy. This won't hurt. Hold up. Reload.
Last one down.
Now it was just us versus whoever was still out there, and I decided that healing was for cowards. It was time for a full attack.
Go here. Bogey over there. 16. Wings out.
Getting Mortem that victory made me feel like at least someone could end their session knowing that Apex isn't all a one-sided nightmare with the deck always stacked against you. Sometimes it is good just to go the extra mile for someone in need, because one day that wraith will be you, looking up Mount Everest and wondering how you're going to get there, only for a more experienced climber to throw you down a rope from above and say, hey man, this climb is dangerous and it will almost certainly kill you, but I will happily accompany you for the ride, friend. Hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you on the next one. Later.